How y'all doing? This is Preacher Man R&B, and this is another Flash Reviews Wednesdays. This week is Season 1, Episode 2. And what happens on this week's episode, there's this guy, and in the comments he's multiplex. Well, what happens is when the particle accelerator exploded, he was working on his cloning technology. And the reason he was working on this cloning technology because he wanted to be able to make organs and be able to make a whole bunch of them for implant patients. And the reason he was doing this because his wife was on the implant list and he was trying to save her. But what happened is the guy he was working for stole his research and fired him, and he wasn't able to save his wife, and he had to bury his wife. So what he's doing is trying to kill his old boss. And what we find out is that he has powers, and he was affected by the particle accelerator when he was doing these experiments on himself, and it made where he could clone himself so he can make multiple versions of himself, and he's the central hub. And if you knock him out, you knock all of them out, or if you kill him, you kill all of them. Well, what's happening is he's trying to kill his old boss, and he's meets up with his old boss's security guard that's ahead of his security, and he was supposed to give him a complete detail of what his old boss was supposed to be doing. That way he'd kill him, but the guard didn't, so he turns on the guard and kills him. And the police are after him, and Joe's trying to get him, and Joe don't want Barry using his powers to try to get him because he wants Barry to be safe. Well, he finally comes around when when he realizes Barry's the only one that can stop this guy. So Barry goes after Multiplex, and he's fighting off all the versions of him, and he saves the boss, ex-boss of Multiplex, and gets him to safety. And what he has to do is he has to find the original Multiplex. That way he can stop the clones. So he's fighting his way through them, and there's a whole bunch of them. There at least got to be 100 of these clones that Multiplex has made, and he's running through them and knock them out the way. And he finds the original one and knocks them out. Well, after this, he tells Team Flash that he stopped Multiplex, and then Multiplex charges after him and jumps out a window, and Barry Allen the Flash grabs his hand, but Multiplex makes another hand come out of his hand and grab Barry's arm and makes Barry let go, and Multiplex kills himself. And after this, at the end of the episode, Harrison Wells goes to Multiplex's boss because they don't like each other. And what we find out is that Multiplex's boss realizes that Flash exists and is going to try to take his powers to make a new weapon or something like that, and Harrison Wells kills him. Well, at first, when this is happening, we don't know why Harrison Wells does this, and we find out later on in the season. And I've reviewed them, and if you want to find that out, check them videos out on this playlist. And if y'all ain't watched it, what do y'all think? Why y'all think Harrison Wells is doing what he's doing? As always, it's Preacher Man R&B signing out. Guys, Jesus awesome. See y'all next time.